أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله لقد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق الصلاة والسلام وتحية والإكرام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا ومولانا مولى الثقلين جد الحسن والحسين الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا ولعنة دائمة على أعدائهم ومنكري فضائلهم وغاصبي حقوقهم من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد، قال الإمام الصادق عليه الصلاة والسلام: الغضب مفتاح كل شر. صدق مولانا ومقتدانا الإمام الكاظم الإمام الصادق عليه الصلاة والسلام. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Dear and respected brothers, respected sisters, we are gathered here tonight to celebrate the Milad, the Wilada, the birth anniversary of our seventh Imam, Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salatu wa salam. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. The birth of Imam Kazim alayhi salam is in the month of Safar. 7th of Safar is the date on which Imam alayhi salam was born. But we don't celebrate his birth in the month of Safar because month of Safar is the month of mourning, the month of grief, the month of sadness. Usually we focus in the month of Safar about the events of Kufa and Sham. That's why the birth of Imam al-Kazim alayhi salam is not celebrated in the month of Safar. But alhamdulillah, the lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, may Allah increase their number. Wherever they are, may Allah protect them. They have found out that we should do the celebration on some other time, on some other day. So this day is called Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam day. And that is 7th of Rajab. So 7th of Safar, Imam al-Kazim alayhi salam is 7th Imam. And he was born on 7th of Safar, 82 after Hijrah. And now the day on which his birth is celebrated is the 7th of Rajab. So we are gathered here to take part in this celebration of Imam alayhi salam's birthday and to reflect and to ponder about his life and also lessons which we learn from his life. Imam alayhi salam was born in the place called Abwa. Now this place is between Makkah and Medina. Some people might ask why Imam alayhi salam was born in Abwa, why not in Medina? So the reason is that his father, our 6th Imam alayhi salam, had a farm, had a piece of land in the place called Abwa, which is between Makkah and Medina. And Imam alayhi salam used to go there and do his farming and cultivation. Some people thought Imam alayhi salam should not do farming because he's not a farmer. And someone asked this from Imam alayhi salam: Yabna Rasulullah, why you need to do farming? Why you need to plant? Why you need to do cultivation in this piece of land? So Imam alayhi salam replied that I should do something for my living. And Allah loves when He sees someone working hard and earning a livelihood, a halal livelihood. Even the Holy Quran has a beautiful verse where Allah, the Almighty, says, Laysa lil insani illa ma sa'a. For a human being, there is nothing except he should work hard. And then Imam alayhi salam gives the examples. He says, Idris was a tailor. Musa alayhi salam was shepherd. And even Isa alayhi salam also used to work. All the Anbiya, the prophets, were working. Our holy prophet used to do business. And he started this with the wealth of Bibi Khadija salamul alayha. So what's wrong in me, for me, in working and to work in the field? So Imam alayhi salam would go there to Abwa to look after that piece of land. And on such trips, when he was accompanied by his wife Hamida Khatun alayhi salam, which was a great lady, the wife of Imam alayhi salam and the mother of the seventh Imam, when Imam alayhi salam was informed that she has given birth to a child. So when Imam alayhi salam saw his son, and he came back to his companion and he said, Allah the Almighty has given me a son who resembles Prophet Musa alayhi salam. That's why I'm naming my son Musa. You see the Aimma, the names of Aimma, you will find Muhammad and Ali and Hassan among the list. But the name of Imam alayhi salam on the name of Prophet. And the reason is that Imam alayhi salam said he resembles Musa alayhi salam, the Prophet of Allah. So I name him Musa. Another thing which is important to know is that this lady who was the mother of Imam al-Kazim alayhi salam, the wife of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, and I said that her name was Hamida, she was from North Africa. There is a famous tribe there in North Africa which is called Berber, tribe of Berber, and they are called Berberiya. That is the one who belongs from this tribe of Berber. Tribe of Berber is in the North Africa, like the countries which we have today. Morocco and Tunisia is the place which is this tribe of Berber lives there. So she was from there. Someone might think and ask that why Imam alayhi salam married someone from the tribe of Berber? Why Imam alayhi salam went all the way to take a lady from North Africa? Again, answer is clear, answer is simple. That in Islam there is no racism. Islam doesn't believe in racism. La fakhra lil Arabi ala al ajami, wala lil ajami ala al Arab illa bi taqwa. The criteria is not being Arab. The criteria is not being the one who lives in Mecca, the one who lives in Medina. The criteria is taqwa. And she was so a lady, a so pious lady that Imam Sadiq alayhi salam praised her a lot. And she was a learned lady. Imam alayhi salam used to tell his companions that if I am not available and you have some question, ask from my wife Hamida. And the answer of Hamida is like I have given you the answer. So she was not an ordinary lady. The mother of Imam al-Kazim alayhi salam, Hamida Khatun, from the tribe of Berber from North Africa. Imam alayhi salam, the time of his imamat is the longest, one of the longest. So he was, when he became imam at that time, he was 20 years. When Imam Sadiq alayhi salam was martyred, Imam al-Kazim alayhi salam was 20 years. And the period of his imamat is for 35 years. And the story is also very interesting to know that when Imam Sadiq alayhi salam was near to leave this world for the heavenly abode, the Khalifa of that time was Mansur Dawaniki. So he wrote a letter to the governor of Medina. His name was Sulaiman. He says, Sulaiman, see that who is the successor and wasi of Imam al-Sadiq, and immediately kill him. If you find out that Fala, that person is the successor of Imam al-Kazim, of Imam al-Sadiq, kill him, because we want to finish Imamah. We don't want that the Mahdi should be from among this family and this from Bani Hashim. So Sulaiman, he sent someone to bring the wasiyah of the sixth Imam, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. And when the wasiyah was brought to Sulaiman, Sulaiman read the wasiyah, and there were 5 people who were named as successor of Imam Sadiq. So the first name on the list was the name of Khalifa, Mansur Dawaniki. Imam alayhi salam, he wrote many things. He says, this is my wasiyah. He starts with the Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and then the Prophet of the Holy Prophet, and this and that. And then he says, my wasi, successor after me, Imam after me, is from R5. And the first one is Mansur Dawaniki. And the second one is Sulaiman, the ruler and the governor of Medina. And the third one is Hamida, my wife Hamida Khatun. And the fourth one is Abdullah al-Aftah, one of the sons of Imam al-Sadiq. He was elder from Imam al-Kazim. And the fifth one is my son Musa. So when this list was brought to Sulaiman read the list, and the Khalifa was in hurry. He sent someone to ask, yes, tell me who is the successor. And he told him that on the top, that there are 5 and you are on the top of the list. So you told me to kill the successor. If I want to implement your orders, then you are the first to be killed. There he said, okay, leave it. I know that how smart and intelligent are the Imams. And for the Shias it was clear. Some people say, how come Imam Musa Kazim will say something in which the Shias will go here and there? No, for the Shias it was clear. How? Mansur cannot be an Imam because the qualities of Imamat is that he should be Adil, and Mansur is someone who is not Adil, the killer. And then the second one, Sulaiman. Sulaiman is also not, he doesn't have Adala, so Sulaiman also is not qualified for it. And the third one, Hamida. So the Shias know that the list of Imams, there is no lady in that. Like the list of prophets, there is no lady. And the Holy Prophet has given the list before. So Hamida is a good lady, but she cannot be an Imam. And the fourth, Abdullah Aftah, he was not an intelligent person. He was a little bit slow, or he was not that intelligent. So and for Imamat, this is a condition that he should be perfect in his senses, and other things should all be perfect. While Abdullah al-Aftah was famous that he is not intelligent person. He cannot be an Imam. And then comes the last one, which is Imam Musa Kazim. So he is the Imam. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So Imam alayhi salam, his name is Musa. His kunya is Abul Hasan. And his titles are many, but the most famous is Al-Kazim. Al-Kazim means the one who restrains from anger, the one who controls his anger. Now, from the ulama akhlaq, there are 2 emotions which needs to be controlled. Today, briefly, I would like to talk about these 2 emotions, and then I will link it to the life of Imam alayhi salam. Both these emotions to the life of the 7th Imam. These 2 emotions are mentioned by ulama akhlaq in different books. I quote from a book, a famous book of Mullah Naraki, a famous Muallim Akhlaq, Jami'u Sa'adat. It's a famous book. One of the famous books among the Shias is Jami'u Sa'adat. In Akhlaq, this is a book which is a book of reference, and a very beautiful book. English translation is also available for this beautiful book of Jami'u Sa'adat. That is the collector of all the felicitations, the collector, the Jami of all Sa'ada, all Sa'adat. Here, Mullah Naraki Rahmatullah alayh has mentioned about these two types of emotions which the people have, but they need to control them. And these two emotions are, he mentions it in Arabic, we say, quwwa ghazabiyya wa quwwa shahwatiyya. That is the emotions of anger and the emotions of lust or desire. Question: is it wrong to become angry? To become angry is haram. Is it wrong? Answer: not always. Sometimes you have to show angerness. You have to show that you are angry on certain things. But if some person is angry on small things, worldly things, that is not good. But when it comes to giving the rights to an innocent person, or when it comes that you have to do something for the pleasure of Allah, qurbatan ilallah, at that time if you are angry, that is fine. The thing is that it should be balanced. A person should not go out of control when he is angry. But it is good that sometime a person should show his angerness. I give you a simple example. Someone wants to draw cartoons of our Holy Prophet, the leader of all the prophets. We believe that he is the leader of all the prophets, and for whom the world and all the universe was created because of that, and he is the greatest of all creation. Khairu khalq. We say khairu khalqihi ajma'in. The best creation, the Holy Prophet. And someone wants to draw cartoons for him, so I have to show my anger. But to show my anger doesn't mean that I should go out of control. But if I am silent and I don't show my anger towards this is something that which is not allowed, which is not good. I have to show my feelings, my emotions, that I am angry over such acts. These things should be stopped. So this is good. Same is the case when it comes to quwwa shahwatiyya, desires. So desires are something which is put in us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But I have to balance it. The life of a mu'min is a balanced life. Not one extreme or the other extreme. Between the two extremes, there should be a balanced life. This is how is the life of a mu'min. So shahwa, lust, desire is there. But there is a halal shahwa and there is a haram shahwa. I should go for the one which is halal, not for the one which is haram. So ulama akhlaq says when it comes to desires and lust, sometimes this lust is the lust of stomach, and sometimes it is the sexual desires. The desires of the stomach and the desires of and the sexual desires. Both needs to be controlled. When it comes to the desires of stomach, I cannot refrain from something which is haram and which is something I have other choices too. I cannot refrain from going to McDonald's. Why? Because I need to take and to buy that burger and to eat that burger. Why not? Is it something very big? There are other choices with me. There are other options. Why I should not control my stomach, control my desire of not eating something which is haram, which is not halal, which is not zabiha? This needs to be controlled. Again, when it comes to the sexual desires, there are halal ways to do that. And if a person goes for those things which are indecent, he goes for indecency, this is not allowed. So these two things need to be controlled. Let me put some more light on it, and then I'll go to the last part, how to relate to these two with the life of Imam Kazim alayhi salam. Please recite louder salawat on Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Ghazab, ghaiz, is an emotion. A person needs to control that. When he is angry, he needs to control his anger. This is a quality. This is something which every mu'min, every believer must have. If he's short temper, he cannot control his temper, he cannot control his anger, then he is like a toy in the hand of Satan. Satan can play with him and he can make very wrong decisions. And he can destroy himself, he can destroy others, he can harm others, and he can also destroy his akhirah. That's why ghazab should be controlled, anger should be controlled. Balance, there should be balance. The title of Imam alayhi salam, which says Kazim, means the one who restrain from ghazab, the one who restrain from anger. Kazimul Ghaiz. The short form of Kazimul Ghaiz is Kazim. The one who restrains. So this is something for which we have a hadith, and ulama akhlaq has told us what to do. The one which I recited in the beginning, Al-Ghazabu Miftahu Kulli Shar. This anger is the key to all evils. Iyaka wal ghazab. Refrain from it. Go away from it. Don't get angry for small things. Control it. This is miftah, is the key to all the evils. And you might have heard from ulama saying that in the hadith it comes that when a person is angry, he should change his position. If he's standing, he should sit down. If he's sitting, he should lay down. And another thing which ulama suggest is that when he's very angry and he cannot control his anger, he should go and do wudu, wash his face and hands and do wudu, in order to change his mind. His mind goes from that particular incident to something which is good, which is performing ablution. And some people have also put it in this way, that anger is brought in and is ignited by Satan. And Satan is created from fire. So go and do wuzu, put water on your face so that the fire is extinguished. The fire of Satan is extinguished. This is, we are told about changing the position and changing your mind. But in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, the best thing to control it is to ponder and see what I'm doing. Why I am so angry. I can control this. The ahkam of Shariat is also clear. If someone is angry and he wants to divorce his wife, this is invalid. The divorce is not valid if it is given in the state of angerness. And there are other ahkam also which are related to it. It says that Sheikh Sadi rahmatullah alayh, who was also Muallim Akhlaq, his two books are famous, Gulistan-e-Sadi and Bostan-e-Sadi. In Farsi they are masterpiece. He writes in one of these books that once he was passing by from some place and he saw a wrestler, Pahlawan, the person who was very like a wrestler or someone very mighty, huge, good muscles. And he was very angry and he was, the water was coming out from his mouth. Sheikh Sadi said, what happened to this Pahlawan, to this wrestler? Someone told him, Sheikh Saab, someone has abused him, given him a bad word. That's why he's very angry. So Sheikh Sadi said he can lift a stone which is 100 kilos, but he cannot bear a small word of someone. He cannot control himself when he heard something. This doesn't mean that it is okay to give bad words to others, but when a person is so big wrestler, he can also control his anger. And the famous hadith from the Commander of Faithful, Ashja'un nas man ghalaba hawa. The one who is very bravest, the bravest of all. Ashja'un nas, the one who controls his hawa. Hawa means desires. So one of the desires and emotions is to be angry. This needs to be controlled. The second thing which I want to just put a little bit more light on, the second emotion and the second condition is the quwwa shahwatiyya, the lust and desire. That is very important, and many people are failed when it comes to controlling their desires. Whether those are the desires of the stomach or whether those are the sexual desires. One has to control that. There are certain boundaries, there are certain limitations for it. I cannot cross the limits of Islam and the limits of Sharia. When it comes to the sexual desires, there is halal way, there is haram way. If a person goes for something which is haram, then there is regret for him, nadama, up till the end, last moment of his life. He will feel nadim, he will be nadim, nadama, that is regret. He will feel regret that what I did. So the best thing is that a person should control himself and see what is good. For example, we have ahkam in our Sharia in Islam that two na-mahram should not be together at a place which is a lonely place. There are certain places where the people are going, coming, going. That is fine if there is some people there. But when two na-mahram are alone, then it is not allowed for them to be alone in the place which is a lonely place. And they are na-mahram. Why? Because the hadith says the third one is Satan. Satan wants to create indecency. Satan wants to have fahsha. That's why it is not allowed. Islam, this is Islamic rule. Not a rule which is made by ulamas or made by ordinary people. This is Sharia, that they should not be alone. And the verse of the Holy Quran which is used is very beautiful. Al-Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 32. La taqrabu zana, wa la taqrabu zana. Don't go near the indecency, Quran says. Quran is not saying don't do indecency. Well, the meaning is don't do it, but the word used taqrabu from qurba. Don't go near it. That is, don't put yourself in the situation where there is a chance that you will fall into indecency. This is the meaning. La taqrabu zana, meaning is that don't put yourself in the situation where there is a chance that you should fall into this sin. This is the ahkam. Now you know that according to Islamic Sharia, shaking hand with na-mahram is not allowed. Some people might say, oh, this is very difficult, especially in this part of the world where we are living. How can we refrain from it? Well, if you look into it, the idea behind this hurma is everything has sanctity. Like Quran is a book, but this is not an ordinary book. Quran is a book which has sanctity, hurma. Mosque where we are sitting is not an ordinary place. It is the place which has hurma, which has sanctity. There are certain rules for mosque, certain rules for the holy. Same is the case. The women has a sanctity. Not to shake hand with na-mahram means to take care of the sanctity of woman. Take care of the sanctity of that lady. Not because of discrimination. There is no question of discrimination. There is no discrimination here. There is only the sanctity and the Islamic rules, that's the Sharia, which says that one should have to refrain. One should have to control that. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I would end my talk tonight by giving you two examples from the life of our seventh Imam, whom we are celebrating Imam Kazim Day. This is a beautiful occasion to celebrate his birth in the month of Rajab, 7th of Rajab, while the actual Wilada is the 7th of Safar. This is our love for these Aimma, and inshallah we are going to have reward for this love which we have towards them. So Imam alayhi salam, there are two stories. One story is about how Imam alayhi salam restrained from anger, and the other is the story from the life of Imam alayhi salam where he controlled his desires and his wishes. There was a man who used to insult Imam alayhi salam. And whenever he will see Imam, he will say, oh, you this and this and that. But Imam alayhi salam would restrain his anger. Kazimul Ghaiz, Imam al-Kazim. He would not give him answer. One day when he saw Imam alayhi salam, he started giving bad words to Imam, saying, La samahala, God forbid, curse be on you, curse be on your father. At that time, the companions with Imam alayhi salam, they said, allow us to punish him. He is crossing the limit. Imam alayhi salam, wait. I'm not giving you permission to do that. He's cursing me. I can control my anger. After a few days, Imam alayhi salam found out that this person is a farmer who has a piece of land at this place. So Imam alayhi salam went there. When he saw Imam alayhi salam coming towards him, he became angry. And when he saw Imam alayhi salam, the first thing he said was, see, you came here, I don't want to meet you, I don't want to see you. You came here and you spoiled all my field. Imam alayhi salam says, okay, what is the price of this field? He said, well, an estimate is 100,000 dirham. And Imam alayhi salam said, okay, how much you are expecting to earn from this field? He said, 200,000 dirham. Imam alayhi salam put his sacred hand in his pocket and took out 300,000 dirham and gave it to him. He said, take your money. When he counted, it was exact 300,000 dirham. That person was shocked. He was not expecting from Imam alayhi salam such a behavior. Immediately he asked forgiveness. And after a few days, he became the friend, the Shia of Imam alayhi salam. Wherever he will go, he will praise Imam alayhi salam and says, look, what was my behavior? And look, the behavior of Imam alayhi salam. So Imam alayhi salam, ahsantum, sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Imam alayhi salam will turn towards his companion and say, which one is better, to punish him or to make him my Shia? The people said, Yabna Rasulullah, you are correct. The best thing is to increase your Shias, not to punish a person. This is the example of how to restrain your anger. For us, the best examples are the examples of Aimma. Second example, last example, is when Imam alayhi salam was in the prison of Harun. And there Imam alayhi salam is busy in prayers. At that time, and that was the person who was in charge of the prison was Sindhi bin Shah, who was very cruel towards Imam alayhi salam. So Harun, the Khalifa, made a plan, and he told Sindhi that let's test Imam al-Kazim and see that how they can control their desires and wishes. Quwwa Shahwatiyya, the second example. So what he did, he sent one of his servants, a young, beautiful girl, who was the servant of the Khalifa. And instruction given to her was to go and distract Imam alayhi salam from his prayers. Imam alayhi salam, who is busy in his prayers and in his worship, distract him and try to make him in such a way that he commit a sin with you, so that we can tell the people that they are ordinary people. They are something which Everyone does. So they are same, no difference. With this agenda, with this planning, she was sent into the cell, the dungeon, prison of Imam alayhi salam. When Imam alayhi salam was told that she is here to serve you, Imam alayhi salam said, La hajata li biha, wala li amthaliha. I don't need such people. I don't know. I don't need that. This woman, I don't have anything for her. I don't have anything for her. I don't need her. Take her. So when she went out, Harun sent her again and said to Imam that this is not your choice. We have appointed her to serve you. You have to accept her in the prison. Now this is something which was imposed on Imam alayhi salam. Well, Imam alayhi salam was busy in his prayers in the prison, and he did not even look at her. So she tried to distract the attention of Imam alayhi salam towards her, but Imam alayhi salam, all his attention was towards Allah. So someone was sent to the prison to see what is the situation. They saw Imam alayhi salam inside the prison is in the state of prostration. He's doing sajda towards Allah. And that woman who was sent, the girl which was sent to distract Imam alayhi salam, was also doing sajda. She was in the state of sujood after Imam alayhi salam. Because of the personality of Imam alayhi salam, she was completely changed. Let me finish it with one thing which I take as a moral from this story. You have heard about the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf alayhi salam was also distracted by Zulaykha, and Zulaykha tried to distract Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf alayhi salam, she was not able to distract Yusuf alayhi salam. And Yusuf alayhi salam was saved. He saved himself. Same is the case here. But the difference is, in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam saved himself, but in the story of Imam Kazim alayhi salam, he saved himself and he saved the girl also from the hellfire. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of you, especially all those who came here to take part in this celebration. Oh Allah, for the sake of your beautiful names, for the sake of your Asma'ul Husna, whoever from the brothers and sisters came here in this celebration, on each and every step, give them thousands and thousands of rewards. Oh Allah, for the sake of Imam Al-Kazim, whose birthday anniversary we are celebrating in, one of his alqab and title is Babul Hawaij. That is the gate of hajat. Oh Allah, we have hajat. Everyone here has a hajat. Oh Allah, fulfill the hajat of every mu'min and mu'mina. Oh Allah, those who are ill, give them quick recovery. Those who are suffering from problems, remove their problems. Oh Allah, for the sake of Babul Hawaij, Imam Al-Kazim alayhi salatu wasalam, shower your mercies on our marhumin, especially for the marhumin of those who are present here tonight in this celebration. Allah, we ask you, wherever mu'mineen and mu'minat are, protect them from all kind of evils. Especially, oh Allah, we ask you to protect mu'mineen and mu'minat from the virus which is spreading throughout the world. This virus and all ailments, all problems, protect all mu'mineen and mu'minat. Oh Allah, give us the shafa'ah, intercession of Muhammad Ali Muhammad alayhi salam on the day of judgment. And oh Allah, send the Imam of our time, Imam Al-Hujjah alayhi salam, as soon as possible. And oh Allah, make Imam alayhi salam happy from us. Oh Allah, count us among the followers, friends and Shias of Imam Zaman, Ajalallahu ta'ala Faraj Sharif. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen wa anta Samiul Alim. بحق محمد وآله طيبين الطاهرين. For all مرحومين of حاضرين, رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة مع الصلوات.